guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm in Pennsylvania right now. That's why the background looks a lot different than when I normally film some videos for you guys. But today I want to talk to you guys about living life. Cause we're all afraid of something. And sometimes that fear can prohibit us from being able to go through life. And you know what? I get it. Fear holds us back. Fear can keep us safe sometimes, but you know what? Fear can also hold us back from things we should be doing, things we should be striving for. And if we let fear into our lives and we let it prohibit us and hold us back from something that could have an amazing outcome for us, then we're not living, like truly living. Life goes by so fast, and if you don't jump on all the opportunities and chances that you're given in life, they're probably never going to come again, and you're never going to experience that amazing thing that could change your life forever. But if you don't grab onto that opportunity or that chance when it comes, you're never going to get there. You're never going to find out what that possibility was. You're never going to see what could change your life. And I think this is a really important to discuss with you guys, because a lot of people hold themselves back and they let their fear for something or what's happening in their life right now dictate what they do. And when people let their subconscious minds dictate their entire life, they don't live. And you know what? Life is short. Sometimes the moments that seem the best go by the fastest. And you gotta grab onto that moment and you've gotta live. You've gotta throw away the fear and the pain and the agony of everything that's going on. And for that one moment, have the best time of your life. Smile and laugh and go through what life just threw at you. Instead of sitting at home on a Saturday night sulking about something that happened during that week, go out with your friends. Have some fun. Start something new. I know it's hard when a boyfriend breaks up with you or you get into a fight with your best friend and you just want to be alone and you don't want to talk to anyone and you just want to sit there and sulk. But the longer you let yourself linger in that pain and agony, or don't fix a fight, don't fix it with your friend, that's more time you're losing. Each of us has a certain amount of time on this planet. And when it's gone, it's gone. You can never get it back. So don't let that time slip through your fingers. I mean, yeah, I get it. I get into fights with my friends too. Like, that happens. But it's how you fix those fights. I get it. My life's not perfect either. I get into fights with my best friends and I freak out about it and I let time pass me by. And I let those fights linger and I don't do something. I don't stand up. I don't talk to my friends and how to fix it. I let it go by and then I realized how stupid our fight was. How meaningless it was, and we just let that time go by. Maybe we didn't talk, maybe we were afraid to talk to each other to fix it, but in the meantime we let that time slip through our fingers and we're never going to get it back. Sometimes fights are really meaningful and like something happened and they need to understand what they did. But if you're in a fight with your best friend, chances are neither of you meant it to end in that way, and all you want is to talk to your best friend and be able to hug them and say you're sorry, or have them say they're sorry to you. And if you don't fix it the moment it happens, you're letting that time slip through your finger. You're letting a moment where you could be happy with your best friend slip through your finger, through your fingers. And the world can't always be happy. Your world can't always be happiness and rainbows and butterflies. Most of the time it can be. There's always going to be pain and agony and sorrow in your life and in the world. But if you allow yourself to be pulled into the happiness and merriment of what's going on at this moment right now in time, you'll find yourself better for it. But the longer you spend your time smiling and not frowning or being sad, the more you can look back on your life happy. And you know what? If something's really bad's going on through your life right now, reach out to the people closest. And if you don't feel like you can trust anyone right now, write a diary or talk to yourself. Sometimes it really helps to talk to yourself and just try to help yourself if you don't feel like you can trust anyone. Or you can write a diary and express all your feelings. And when you finally feel better from expressing those feelings, because they're not locked up inside of you, put your diary or journal in a safe place where no one else can see it. And then when you need to go back and you're feeling those things again, go back and read what you wrote and figure out why you keep feeling these feelings. And then maybe you can spend more time being happy and diving into life and not going with the sorrows and falling behind. I was talking about grabbing on opportunities and chances before, and often we are given these opportunities or chances and we don't see them, and we don't realize that we needed that opportunity or we needed to follow that chance until it's gone and we can't have it anymore. And when that happens, we tend to look back with regret on what we messed up. You know what? Don't be regretful. Regret makes your soul hurt. No matter how few or how small, you jump on to what is going on. You look for those chances, but don't be so obsessed to the point where you're only looking for chances and you're not living in the moment. Okay, yeah, I get it. You're upset, you're stressed out for a test, for a job interview, for something that's coming in the near future. But you know what? You need to live in the moment sometimes too. Because, like I said before, moments pass by quickly. A day might feel like a minute sometimes. It goes by in a snap or a blink of an eye, and you can't get it back. One piece of advice I want to give you: don't let yourself fall into the anger you get from passing up an opportunity. Go forth and strive to get that opportunity back or find a better one. And if you go through it smiling, if you go through life smiling, chances are your life's gonna be better for it. Don't let other people tell you how to live your life. This is really important. You cannot let anyone tell you how to live your life. If someone is telling you how to live your life, you need to tell them to stop it. You need to tell them to back off and leave you alone, because your life is yours and no one else's. And if someone is telling you how to live your life or is forcing you to live your life a certain way, they need to back off. Because you know what? They have their life and you have yours. And you should live your life the best you can be and not do what anyone else says to do. Live your life. Don't be afraid of what others tell you to do. Brush it off and tell them that you don't care what they think. You want to live your life this way. You want to be who you are. And you just want to live life. You want to go through it smiling and optimistic and laughing, looking at the beauty of the sun. Through life with the ability to see the goodness in the world. So many people have lost the ability to see the goodness in the world. They see the pain and the suffering that people go through. They can't go and look at the beauty of the sun or the beauty of the trees or the beauty of the children playing in the park. They can't see the beauty of the world anymore. And it's sad that people lose the ability to do that. But if one person in your life sees the world as a beautiful place, follow their lead. Because the more people who can see the world as it's beautiful as it is, and not the badness, but someone who actually sees the goodness in the world, people who see goodness in the world are rare to find nowadays. Everyone sees the pain and suffering of people, and no one sees the beauty in everything. I am one of those people who sees the goodness in the world instead of the bad. I see the bad and I see what's happening and I want to try to fix it. But I also go out into the day and I see the beautiful sun and I'm optimistic and I don't get sad very easily. Yeah, there are times when I'm sad and I'm kind of mad at how the world is being run or treated, and it makes me sad to see people do things that hurt others. But so if you see this and you see the pain and the suffering in the world and you choose to do nothing about it, you see the pain and suffering of what's going on right now and you choose to do nothing about it, how are you making the world better? How are you trying to help the pain and suffering you see? Because we all see it. The difference is some people do stuff about it and some don't. Be that person that stands up for the people in pain and the people in suffering and do something about it. Volunteer at a local shelter, animal shelter, donate food, clean up a park. And you know what? It'll make you feel good too. If you're having a really hard time, something really bad is happening, go to a homeless shelter. Go to a soup kitchen, serve food, go talk to people on the street. And you'll see that what's going on in your life, it may seem really bad right now, but it can get better. And go help those people you were talking to. Almost every Sunday, I go and I volunteer at the soup kitchen. And I talk to the people there. And I learn about their stories. And some of them have amazing childhoods and amazing stories, but they end up living on the street. And you know what? They don't want to be there. And they are working so hard to help get their family off the street, to buy a house, to create a better world for their kids than they have right now. And these people are really inspirational. They might be afraid, but they don't care. They're going through it. They're running into life. to help them get out of their situation, help them get through their rough time. Just run into life. Don't be afraid anymore. It's hard not to be afraid, but don't be afraid. Run into life. Don't worry about anyone else says. Don't worry about what other people think. Help the world become better. Smile through life. See the beauty in the world. Don't always look at the pain. Help the people in pain. And just live your life as you want to live it and be you. Alright, if you do all these things, or even some of them, your life is going to turn out better because you did it. For today's video, if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to talk about something or you have a question, go ahead and comment on this video, or you can DM me or post a comment on my Instagram, which is linked in the description below. I'll see you guys next time. Live your life, and until then, be true to you.